I just recorded this entire video and I did not actually hit the record button. So, I'm recording again, hopefully actually recording. I mean, maybe I need to check again. I'm recording this again. Bear with me. Hello, and welcome to AliTube. It is I, Danae, and today I am here to kind of introduce you in a way to my health and fitness journey, as well as tell you about the time that I tried to hike Runyon Canyon and it was a complete disaster. Before I get into it, yes, as I said, I have been on a health and fitness journey. Basically, when quarantine started, I was eating everything, much like a lot of people. I was eating everything, drinking everything, and just sitting on the couch, not even on the couch, sitting on the bed, being lazy and watching TV. And as time went on, I realized this is not how I want to come out of quarantine. Like, when all of this madness ends, I want to come out looking good. So I decided I've got to do some kind of transformation, and I gotta eat better, and I need to work out, and I need a change. Unfortunately for me, I absolutely hate working out. Like, I hate working out. I don't want to say I hate working out. I strongly dislike working out. It hurts and it's tiring and it sucks. So for me personally, I like to try to find other ways to work out that are fun. And one of the things I like to do is I love dancing. That's definitely something that helps work all parts of your body. That's kind of the only fun thing I do. I mean, hiking as well now, but I don't want to get into that just yet. Hiking is another thing though. And then, like, I do exercise. I do high intensity interval training, which is basically I want to say I do 5 separate workouts. I do it for 50 seconds each with like 10 seconds in between to like rest, which is good. Hurts, sucks, I'm not gonna lie, but I do it because, like I said, I'm coming out with a good body. Anyways, it is just so disrespectful that you have to work out and be sore and hurt to lose fat, but whatever. So like I said, I try to make it fun, and so I've recently started hiking. Now, I am from Florida. Florida is pretty flat for the most part. Yeah, it's very flat. So when I think about hiking, I don't think about I don't think about it being like strenuous and whatnot, and like you needing like to have this endurance, because to me hiking is basically walking on a flat trail for who knows how long. Like that's hiking to me. Well, at least it was. I have come to learn that is not hiking at all. How? I hiked Runyon Canyon. Oh my goodness. So naturally, being in LA, if you're gonna start hiking, you wanna hike Runyon Canyon because it's pretty famous. However, if you are not used to hiking, oh my gosh, it can be a killer. Let's just get into that story. So basically, my good friend Isabel, and she actually has a YouTube channel, I will link it down below. My good friend Isabel always went hiking, and I've always wanted to hike, and I've, seen other people hiking, and I'm like, okay, I want to do this, how do I do this? So I contacted my friend Isabel, and I was like, listen, can I go hiking with you? And she was like, yeah, absolutely. And so I took Shadow this one day, and we went to hike Runyon Canyon. Now, Runyon Canyon has 2 separate entrances, maybe 3. I just don't know where the 3rd one is at, but that I know of, 2 entrances that I know of. I don't know where the 3rd one is at. One is on Mulholland Drive, I believe, or like off of Mulholland Drive, and the other one is the West Hollywood entrance, which West Hollywood is basically, when you hear the word Hollywood and you think of Hollywood, that's WeHo. So there's that entrance. We came in from the Mulholland entrance, and at this entrance there's like a pretty long, I want to say it's like a mile trail that you have to walk before like actually like descending up. And I thought that trail was the only thing. I was like, oh, this is a piece of cake. Oh my gosh, you mean to tell me this is it? Like, yeah, I was kind of sore because it kind of goes up and down, but it's not like the hills. It's not like the mountains. So we're walking. I have Shadow with me, and we're about halfway, almost done, and Shadow's starting to like conk out on me, and my poor dog. I'm like, oh no, Shadow, we got this. We can do this. I'm like dousing him with water, giving him so much water, trying to keep him hydrated. But all this whole time I'm thinking, this is so easy. Like, oh my gosh. And we get all the way to the end to where the other entrance is at. And I'm like, oh my god, there's the exit. This was so easy. This was amazing. Like, I can hike this all the time. Oh my gosh. I'm such an LA hiker now because I've hiked Runyon Canyon. That's what's going through my head. And I tell my friend, I was like, this was so easy. This was amazing. Like, I'm so glad we did this because I feel great. Like, we just hiked this trail and like, this is awesome. Looks at me and she's like, oh no, this isn't it. Like, we still have to go up. And we like turn around and she's like, yeah, we're going like all the way up there. And like, it's people like way up there. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, it can't be that bad, right? Like, yeah, okay, let's go up. And so we start to make our way up to this trail and it's pretty flat, I guess you can say at first. And I'm like, yep, this is gonna be a piece of cake. I even tell her, I'm like, yo, this is easy, like, we got this. And she was like, just wait. And I'm like, yeah, okay, just wait. Yeah, right. And we walk up, and before we fully go up, when we walk up, you can see, like, not all of LA, but like a lot of LA. And I just remember looking out and being like, this is absolutely amazing. I cannot believe I live here. Like, it was beautiful. And she's like, yeah, if you think this is beautiful, wait till we get up there and you look out. Like, that is beautiful. And I'm just like, yeah, let's do this. So we start to make our descent up. And this is when all hell breaks loose because I, like I said, did not know just how difficult this was going to be. So we make our descent up, or we start to anyways. And as soon as we start making our way up, I start to feel it. And that's when it hits me and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it up here. This is a lot. And we weren't even like half of the halfway up. We weren't even a third of the third way up. Like, we were like just getting going. And we start making this climb, and like I said, I have Shadow with me, and Shadow does this thing where whenever we're walking, Shadow basically like walks me. Like, he will take off sometimes, not all the time, but like a lot of the times. And he was not doing that this time. Like, even Shadow was struggling. So I was like, I don't know if we're gonna make this. We're making our way up, and every like 5 feet, I just have to stop. I'm like, I can't do this. Meanwhile, there's people literally running past me, like sprinting, going up, and I'm just looking at them like, how are you doing this? Like, I'm dying over here. Like, I'm literally like trying to walk, and you're just like flying by like it's nothing. How are you doing this? And we continue going up, and next thing I know, my legs don't move. Like, I cannot move. Like, I physically cannot go any further. And I remember thinking to myself, this is how I die. This is exactly how I die. Clearly, I think about death a lot. If you saw my last video, which is really horrible, I really don't. But like, this feeling of this is how I die just kept coming over me. I'm like, I'm gonna die, Shadow's gonna die, we're both gonna die of dehydration. I started getting dizzy, I started getting a headache. I just knew, I was like, there's no way we're gonna be able to continue going up this mountain. And we've only made it like 10% of the way up. Like, we did not make it far at all. And it just was not happening. And my poor friend, she was like, come on, you could do it. And I love her so much for that. But there was just no way I was making it. And so Shadow and I ended up actually leaving because I just really thought we were gonna die. Like, I was like, I'm sorry, we can't do this. I was really, really disappointed because I really, really wanted to make it up there, and I really wanted to, like, I don't want to say prove, but I wanted to, what is the word? I wanted to, like, show, like, yeah, I'm this fit LA person now. Like, I can hike Runyon Canyon and make it all the way up to the top, but that just did not happen, which was kind of sad. But lucky for me, we went back. I think we went back twice after that. We've been back twice since, and both times I actually did make it all the way up. I will say, hiking, that is unbelievably hard. It took me like an hour and a half to make it all the way up to the top, and I feel like I died the whole way there. Every step I took was like life or limb. Like, it was so difficult. But when I made it to the top, I never felt so accomplished in my life. Like, to make it all the way up to the top of this huge hill, and then to look out again and fully see Los Angeles, and just see like buildings and just skyscrapers and everything, and then you look over to the left and you see the Hollywood sign like right there. It was just absolutely incredibly stunning. So worth it. So worth it. And I'm just really glad that I had my friend with me, because there's no way I would have made it if it would have been just me by myself. Because I know me, I would have been like, nope, can't do this, and I would have left. But thank you so much, Isabel, for pushing me. Get you a friend that's going to push you to go up to the top, because honestly, you will feel amazing. But that's kind of all I have for you guys today. Let me know, like, do you want to go on this health and fitness journey with me? Like, should I like show the progress and like give updates, or should I just like not say anything and next thing you know I show up with a banging body? Like, I don't know. Let me know. Comment down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as I said before. Don't forget to comment, leave a like, and that's a wrap.